I'm going to kind of go into the things that I do. Um, I've organized this a little differently here just recently, but basically there's four main pillars. So I do believe you need a steady source with 99.9% of buyers searching online. I feel like without a steady source of internet leads coming into your buyer internet leads, and some have homes to sell, I feel like you're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage if you don't have a steady source of leads coming in there. It doesn't mean you need a high priced platform. You could do Zillow leads without the technology cost, it could be more affordable. Um, I've got clients that I'm working with that have like a market leader site, and we're directing Craigslist offers, universal direct response offers to a market leader list of properties. So there's lots of different things you can do that are low cost there. When you start to get a team and think about having a team, Commissions Inc. is an awesome alternative. Boomtown, I love Boomtown, but they have just sold the crap out of their licenses. So it's a bit of a challenge to really differentiate yourself. Not that you need to with these platforms, but I think they went from 4 or 5 licenses in the market to like over 20 licenses in 12 months. So if you Google Charlotte real estate, Charlotte NC real estate, and you click on the top 10 there in the paid part, you'll see that 8 of them are probably Boomtown platforms. So that's pretty straightforward. There in the stuff you have, there's ways to do lead management properly, the buyer lead management policy. There are conversion, there's scripts, and all of that stuff. But generally, the one category is buyer internet leads. Second category is yard marketing. So the thing there is 3 yard signs versus 1. My call volume doubled when I went to 3 yard signs. There's the voice pad sign. You have a picture of my 3 signs, but it's voice pad. Critical thing there is that it has to be a standalone voice pad sign. Standalone voice pad sign with the special script. When you call voice pad, if you don't currently have voice pad, this is my biggest return in my business is voice pad. It pulls more than, if I add the main yard sign and everyday open house, voice pad pulls more than the other 2 combined on a monthly basis. So buyers get to my listing front yard. I believe they don't want to call the main yard sign. They either want info on the property, mostly just price, or they want to get into the property, which is the everyday open house. So Danny at the320group.com, he designs everyday open house signs. I think he even has a voice pad yard sign design. But on voicepad.com, you can get their design. It's red and black. Some people like to sort of put their own colors so it matches their other signage. I don't tend to worry about stuff like that. So that's one category. All of those signs are sent through ifbyphone.com, and I'll show you that in a second and why we use that. For solo agents, you may not need if by phone unless you're spending money on a lot of different things. So if you're testing different mailers, or you're farming different neighborhoods, and you have different websites, you're going to want to make sure you know where your calls are coming from. But I'll show you if by phone here in a second. Expired FSBOs and number 7, Bridge Reels, a geographic farm. I now lump those together. I just call them farming. So either you're farming expireds, you're farming FSBOs, or you're farming some sort of geographic area, including circle prospecting, just listed, just sold type activities. Expired, I believe, is one of the lowest hanging fruit. I've never been just crush it on the phone for 4 or 5 hours a day. We have someone calling and warming up leads for us now with moderate success. It's a grind to work expires. Sending out letters, we use the Hosprat letters, getting that system up and running. We use RedX to manage that system. Does a really good job, very low cost, high return.